How do you stay calm when provoked? You know, when people are coming at you, they're poking fun at you, they're niggling you, they're trying to get a reaction out of you, and they're being just a complete and utter. Now, when people are actually coming at you like this, they're doing it because they want to get a reaction out of you. That is their sole purpose, right? Now, I know when you get that feeling, you want to hurt them back. You want to retaliate. You want to, yell at them, you scream at them, get angry at them. God forbid, some people might want to get physical with them, right? But any kind of reaction like that and not staying calm is actually handing power over to that person. Okay, they want a reaction. They want you to retaliate. Okay, so we need to learn to stay calm in these situations, and not only for that to prevent them from getting what they want and retaliating that way and handing power, but also for yourself, right? If you watch any of my stuff, you know that holding on to negative feelings and negative emotions, whether it is in the moment or it's more of a long-term habitual thing, right? But hanging on to negativity is only hurting yourself, and in this situation, you have a choice of how you want to feel. Yes, you have a choice of how you want to feel. Now, you might need to practice that. You might need to get better at it, but you still have a choice. In that moment, in that micro moment, you have a choice of how you're going to feel. There's that quote, anger is a punishment that we give ourselves for somebody else's mistake. So you're actually giving yourself a punishment, right? Because if no one wants a feeling of anger, no one wants a feeling of any kind of negativity. So you actually choosing to feel that way is a punishment you're giving yourself. So you're not only handing power over to them, you're also punishing yourself in the way that you respond. Okay, so what we want to do is try and respond in a way that's going to be beneficial to us and obviously beneficial to the situation as well. And if you can practice this and get this right, you will feel a whole lot better. And not only that, you won't have poor behavior or bad outcomes come on the back of how you're going to retaliate to these type of things. Every action has a reaction, and you want to choose the right reaction, and what you don't want to choose is the wrong reaction and then have detrimental effects or impacts to you because of that decision that you've made.
Well, look who it is. Someone's shit at their job, aren't they?
No, I think I'm pretty good at my job, thank you.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm pretty good.
Shit.
Look, I don't need to have you sit here and tell me these things. Why the hell do you have to actually come up to me every day and pick on me like this? Huh? Why can't you just leave me alone? Why can't you just leave me alone?
Well, someone got a little bit excited, didn't they? Woo!
Not a good outcome. So we need to stay calm. I'll say it again. Need to stay calm. Staying calm wins and trumps any other kind of response. Don't give them that power. Okay, now let's look at some ways at how we can actually combat this, some tips that we can use so we can actually put these in action. So the first tip is to practice your breathing. When we actually look at breathing, it does help reduce our stress levels and help us remain calm. Now, to do it in the moment is trickier because you can forget. So what I suggest to do is to practice your breathing. Okay, a really good thing that I do when I'm trying to implement different habits and different tactics is just put the reminder in your phone. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day, set the reminder, and in this circumstance, just have it as breathe. Okay, so when this flicks up on your phone, you can see it, yes, breathe. And what it is just becoming aware of the breath. Okay, become aware of the breath. Now, you don't necessarily have to close your eyes and, do that, because you want to actually prepare for when you're actually in the moment when someone is coming at you and trying to provoke you. So what I'd suggest to do is become aware of that breath, okay? So be conscious of the breath because it operates in the subconscious, our breathing. So bring your awareness to it so you can practice lengthening your breathing, okay? Okay, and just do that. So spend maybe 10 seconds or so doing that when that alarm goes off, and that will prepare you for game day, for the day when you're actually in that moment when they're coming at you. Now, the second thing I can suggest to do is pretend that the other person is a baby. That's right, a baby, okay? And this will make things a little bit easier, and just literally when they're talking to you, imagine that they're a big baby.
Well, look who it is. Someone's shit at their job.
This one might seem a little odd, but trust me, it works. Now, why does it work? because we're actually seeing them as the baby they're actually being. But also babies are seeing it to us in a non-threatening way. They might do things that actually obviously annoy us and frustrate us, but we are sensitive to that and we don't obviously want to retaliate and we don't feel like retaliating to a baby. So if you can actually picture them, literally just picture them doing that, that helps me in a weird kind of way to be calmer in the situation and not feel provoked to respond angrily or in any other way that's going to get me in a situation where, say in a work situation where I'm seen in a certain light, in a negative light, or if I'm playing a sport, a team sport, that my response is going to impact my team's outcome or result because of the behavior I choose to respond with. There you have it. 2 quick tactics that you can implement and get it into your game, get into your toolkit so when you're in that situation, you know exactly how to handle yourself. You're not going to look like a fool, you're not going to respond in a way that you're not happy with after, and you're not going to hand that power over to them, which is really, as I said, what they are after. They want the reaction, so we're not going to handle that to them, are we? Okay, that's it for the video this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell below and give me a big thumbs up, as always, just so I know if this is something that you enjoyed and you can support my channel. I will catch you in the video next time.